Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to round 3 of this SCG IQ hosted by Nerd Rage Gaming Live. I'm your host, Andrew Downley, with my co-host, Matt Dow.
What's up?
We're going to get into the round 3 feature match. We've got Nerd Rage regular Tommy Tomcevic here.
He's
playing...
my horse in this race.
What's
My pick
that?
to win it all.
Really?
Tomcevic.
Is he your go-to?
He's my horse.
He's been practicing a lot, so...
Yeah. He plays a lot of Legacy.
He does play a lot of Legacy.
He,
Good for him.
Goes to Hot Sauce games on Mondays to
Does
play.
he?
Yeah.
James some Legacy?
Yeah, man.
Man, dude, he's in it to win it, huh?
He's in it. He enjoys Legacy. Rolls a 10.
He's
He's playing Ryan Mitchell, who's on the left here, who's playing 4ColorDelver.
Yeah. Interesting.
What did Tommy tell you?
Tommy told me his last round win was very close. He said he was playing Miracles and he won on the last turn and managed to pull the game out. He said it was really tight.
Yeah, he already has beaten one Grixis / 4ColorDelver deck earlier in the tournament. Said he lost one game, though, to it because he kept a slow hand and his opponent played turn 1 Delver, and then he got crushed.
Interesting.
So, looks like both people are going to keep their hands, and we'll inform them that they can start, and we'll be underway.
Looks like there was a judge call. So this will be interesting to see what happens here. Both players ready to go?
Yeah, I imagine the judge call was, Judge, can I start?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Unless he had a sideboard card or something.
Waiting on us. Doubtful.
Alright, there's the turn 1 Deathridge Shaman. Ryan
has a force.
Looks like he's going to force it.
Wow.
Alright, Force Pitch Delver. That seems very loose.
That seems strange.
If I'm Tommy and I'm playing Jund, I am super happy that my opponent just 2-for-1'd themselves to counter my Deathrite Shaman.
We see that Ryan has a Daze in hand?
Yeah. He does have Wasteland, though, so Tommy only has 2 lands, I believe.
Man, what's a good follow-up play for Tommy here? Him to Trox seemed good until I saw the Daze in Ryan's hand. Like, I would have liked to have followed
Maybe like another Deathrite Shaman.
Oh, sure.
If your opponent's going to 2-for-1 themselves to get rid of the first one, well, the second one is pretty good. Alright, so there's a Deathrite Shaman of our own. And a pass back.
We have Bolt in hand for Tommy.
Yeah,
which
I imagine that's the line is just snap off the bolt. Snap off that beta bolt.
Man, those bolts look nice.
Beta
Pop
bolt,
that Shaman.
boom.
I think Ryan's going to Daze this. That seems bad.
No,
yeah.
He's just going to let it happen. Ryan doesn't have too much action, I don't think, in his hand here. He's got a couple of lands. He's going to Wasteland. Going to Wasteland the Bayou. Tommy probably going to float.
A green?
A green or a black? I'm trying to think.
Probably, I guess, black at instant speed. Green doesn't do much for us.
Bloodbraid Elf.
Seems not good.
So Tommy looks like he has a Dark Confidant on hand. Interesting to see if he wants to cast it. I imagine you do. Your opponent didn't do anything with 1 mana last turn, so if you play a Dark Confidant, it gets dazed. Well, they're probably going to not do anything the next turn either. They're just going to play a land and pass back.
Right.
So yeah, it stinks that you lose a Dark Confidant, but you kind of time walk your opponent.
That's true. And our opponent is only on 1 land so far as they've chosen to play the Wasteland.
Yeah.
The problem is losing the Confidant is pretty bad.
Yeah, it's bad. And it's possible Tommy could just pass back, and that might be right. He has, with Abrupt Decay up.
Yep.
And play around Daze. And it looks like he may be deciding to do just that.
I mean, the longer the game goes on, Daze is just a
Daze
worse
just
card.
becomes pretty bad.
Right.
Yeah.
So if I'm Tommy, I think I'm okay passing back here and forcing my opponent.
I think I kind of am too. Yeah, I think he realized that that's the correct line, just because he doesn't have a clock.
Yep.
So, we're fine with him not having a clock. We could sit here all day. Hopefully.
I mean, I think you can. As the Jund player, the longer the game goes, the better it is for you.
Provided you draw lands. Tommy's only stuck
that's true.
Tommy's stuck on 2 lands, so like he's pretty. He needs a land next turn, or this Dark Confidant to resolve, so that he can hopefully find more lands to then cast this Bloodbraid Elf in his hand.
Yeah.
But Ryan here, he's gonna fetch up a Volcanic Island, and I imagine cast this Young Pyromancer that he drew this turn, which Tommy is probably going to Abrupt Decay. Sure enough. There's an Abrupt Decay. Ryan, is he going to Daze it?
I think he might.
He's gonna daze
Yeah,
it.
wow. Just to make the token, huh?
Okay. You understand that's uncounterable, right?
He does. He can daze it. It won't work, but he still casts the spell.
Yeah,
So he
okay.
gets the token.
Sure.
No,
Yeah.
that was the I think the plan.
Tommy's at 19, right?
This is
We
correct.
got the Ryan has 3 lands in his hand. 4 lands in
And
his hand.
now Tommy has a
Now
dark
Tommy's
confidence.
just gonna bury him under card advantage.
Oh boy. I think
That's a very interesting line. Daze, I guess, is starting to get pretty bad. That's
yes.
the problem.
But your opponent still only has 2 lands,
Sure.
so it's all right.
Yeah. All right, Charizard. Get in there. Tommy's at 18. Here we go. Trigger off Dark Confidant. It's a Deathrite Shaman. Tommy's going to go to 17. He's going to draw for realsies.
And finds
It's
a land. Good for him. That's a good draw. Providing both a land and a shaman.
Yeah, man. My horse in this race.
How much you put down on him?
Looking good.
What are the odds?
We have a prize split. So
Yeah?
if he wins, I get $125.
Dude, I might put some money down. How much can I get?
All right.
So that's a dig
Oh,
through
okay.
time.
There we go. I guess he had 3 lands dig
He had a
through
plan.
time.
He had a plan. So that was the.
His plan is to cast dig through time.
Yep.
Not a bad plan.
Interesting. Selecting what spells he wants to remove. Leaves the wasteland.
Sure. Yeah. Fuel for that Deathrite shot.
Oh man, Tommy's got this Blood Braid active next turn. You
Yeah.
think Ryan's gonna look for permission here or more pressure?
I think Ryan's in a bad spot.
Yeah.
Ryan needs to find he doesn't have a clock. 2, he doesn't have any answers to anything on the board. So
Yep.
he needs to find a clock plus multiple answers to the stuff on the board. It
Ace of
seems like
Cups.
cards that would be good would be like more dig through times, and then like an answer to Dark Confidant seems like the best plan.
Does he have bolts main board? Didn't he have a creature removal?
He does have bolts main board. Yeah, he has 4 bolts. Yeah, so like dig through time plus lightning bolt feels like the best thing to be doing.
Found another daze.
Daze doesn't seem like the best thing to be doing.
No. Does he have a Jit Probe too?
Jit Probe, pretty good. He does. So
Be a fetch Jit Probe.
fetch, probe you, draw lightning bolt you. Maybe
Lightning Bolt the Confidant?
Yeah, lightning bolt the Confidant. Maybe we could start like chaining dig through times here, but yeah, things are not looking very good for Ryan. I don't think here.
This is
This is the problem with this Delver decks. If you
Yeah.
just don't get any pressure, well, you're kind of just sitting there not doing anything to your opponent.
But that's what
who's-
Jun takes advantage of.
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
all of their cards apply.
are 2 for 1.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. They put you, like you said earlier. This deck and specifically the way that Tommy kind of has it set up and plays it will bury you under card advantage if you give them the chance.
Yeah.
Like they just won't let you. They'll draw so many good threats. Like
Right.
look at Tommy's hand right now. I mean, this is
Yeah, Blood Braid Elf
ridiculous.
2 for 1. Punishing Fire multiple for 1 with Grove of the Burnwells.
correct.
Abrupt Decay, just a great removal spell. So,
And now it's Ryan. You have to look at your hand and be like, oh god, at least I drew a Force of Will.
yeah. And he has a Delver, but it's just like Tommy has the answer to Delver. Tommy has multiple answers to Delver. Tommy has a Dark Confidant who's going to continue to find him multiple answers to Delver.
I think the only way this game gets worse for Ryan is, well, that's not good.
Additional removal spells?
If Tommy, heaven forbid, finds
nice.
Sylvan, so he has 3 punishing
Yeah.
fires. If he finds Sylvan Library, then the game is
Ryan has like Gurmag Angler, which is a pretty good answer. Is like a pretty good card right now.
okay, sure. But Tommy's got
Another thing that would be good for I don't know. See, that's the problem with Tommy's gonna get dazed here on his Blood Braid Elf, but he's still gonna get.
he's still gonna get a spell.
He's still gonna spin the wheel, baby.
Jeez, that card's so strong. What a disgusting card.
Killer of Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Yeah, it is. It was the card that signed his death warrant. But so here's my problem. Like, Bloodbraid Elf doesn't make me as mad as Genesis Hydra makes me mad, because Genesis Hydra just gives you something. There's no repercussion there. Like, I can counter a Bloodbraid Elf and then counter the spell that it's cascading.
Yeah.
If I counter Genesis Hydra, you still get your Xenagos or whatever
Correct. You do.
POS green creature you're gonna play.
Preach.
So here's the Bloodbraid Elf. This, I'm assuming,
Yeah,
is
this is gonna
going to
get
get
dazed.
removed.
All right, well,
So
we should
we just...
cascade first, or unless we miss the trigger.
No way.
I mean, this is
Is that possible?
it's possible, but I mean that's the wrong sequence of events.
Oh, that's
Uh,
way off.
yeah, you should cascade first, and then cast the spell. So Ryan has another wasteland, but once again, no real clock, and Tommy now has 2 Deathrite Shamans and Dark Confidant. And like 400 Punishing Fires in his hand.
And just an insane amount of punishing
Yeah,
fires.
so like Gurmag Angler is pretty good here. It's a big beater. Tommy can't. Tommy has to use every Punishing Fire. Doesn't have the mana to do it, to get rid of it. Ryan's gonna Wasteland the Bayou. But I mean, nothing really doing here for Ryan. Tommy, he's gonna flip a Grove. Oh God. So now we have Grove plus Punishing Fire. Tommy draws a Tarmogoyf, who's gonna be a pretty hefty. I think a 3/4, potentially a 4/5 right now. Tommy doing a graveyard check. Yeah, there's a Gitaxian Probe in there.
Oh, he does have the Grove now. Did Ryan use a wasteland on the Bayou?
He did.
Oh boy, that seems rough. So now these punishing fires just come online. Double Death right here is going to start to provide Tommy with some additional mana sources. And is that a Moltres token? What? That's not a Moltres. What
That's
is
Charizard.
That's a Charizard?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, dude. Pretty sure that's Charizard. Like the EX Charizard.
It looks like it doesn't have a lot of effects for a Charizard.
I don't know. I haven't played Pokemon since I was like
I'm just saying.
13.
Come on, man. If it's an EX Charizard, I'm expecting a pretty large amount of.
It could just it might just be. I guess it's probably not an
Oh,
EX
like
Charizard.
like a basic
Yeah.
Charizard.
Yeah.
So Tommy tapping here. Is this going to be in another Bloodbraid Elf?
No, he's gonna cast
Oh
Tarmogoyf.
boy.
Then he's gonna Punishing Fire.
Sure.
Leave up Grove to get back his Punishing Fire. Yeah, alright. Well, that guy's dead. Now Tommy's going to start attacking. There's Dark Confidant.
Time to get in.
Ryan going to go to 12. Really hoping to find something good. That's not something
That's
good.
land.
That's another land. Ryan probably drawn every land in his deck.
Yeah.
Closer. Alright, Wasteland the Grove. Have you gain a life. Get back Punishing Fire. Alright. God, I hate that combo so much. This makes me so angry.
Alright, it's going to be up to 13. It is pretty annoying to
Oh,
play
it's
against.
so annoying. There's a Delver. Alright,
Oh.
well that dies to the Punishing
That
Fire
is
I just brought back.
that's dead to the multiple punishing
Yeah.
fires. At least he got rid of the Grove.
He did, yeah.
I mean, there's something to
So
be
the-
said for that.
Alright, well there's another Dark Confidant. Or another Tarmogoyf. Dark Confidant is a very good magic card when it just gets to sit and gain advantage.
And just get obscene. I'll tell you this, though. I don't mind Dark Confidant as much as I dislike Sylvan Library. The number of times Sylvan Library has won agenda player games against Miracles is insane.
Sylvan Library is a very interesting card. I like it.
It's like, why isn't the card blue? It's not a blue card.
It actually does feel like a blue card.
It does feel like a blue card.
But if it was a blue card, it would be busted.
All right. So we're back. We're back to that, I guess.
Yeah.
Tommy finding a forest here.
It'd be
so
like Sensei's Divining Top before Sensei's Divining Top.
it would have been, yeah.
Yeah.
We had a conversation yesterday about the blue lightning bolt into Mind Bomb. And if that would ever get a functional reprint, doubtful.
No.
There's Punishing Fire to take care of the Delver.
Alright.
And now, is this Goy finally clear to go in?
He
Yeah,
is.
it is. There we go.
Attacking for 4.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 6. Ryan going to go down to 7. I imagine Tommy is just going to
Starts eating spells out of the yard here.
drain him.
Yep. Drop you down to 5. I think there he's just preventing the dig through time, right? Making the
Yeah.
additional mana off the
Yep.
death rate.
Yep. You are correct, sir. Ryan draws another land. It looked like a Scalding Tarn.
Sure.
No, Lightning Bolt.
That's going to be
Scoop
game
'em up.
one for Mr. Tommy Tomskovic. Wow. I thought Tommy was in kind of a position where things weren't going to look the best for him.
No, Ryan's hand really sucked.
It did. It was not
That
good.
was one of the worst draws I think I've ever seen.
I have to agree with you too. The casting the spell to get the token so early in the game did nothing for us.
Didn't do much, but didn't have much going on.
Well, no, I know. So yeah,
Don't think that days was really getting that much better.
Right.
But I think there was like a line where Tommy just never finds another land.
Sure.
And we actually get some value out of it. I don't know. It was weird. All right.
looking
move to
looking
the
for the
sideboard
sideboards here. Looking for Jund in our deck profiles, and I don't think we have it.
No respect for Jund.
That's crazy.
All right. Ryan, he's got a Pithing Needle, an Izzet Staticaster, an Ancient Grudge, a Dismember, 3
Yep.
Pyroblasts, 2 Surgical Extraction, 1 Vendilion Click, 4 Cabal Therapies, and a Massacre.
Sure.
Cards that I think are probably pretty good in this matchup. Dismember. V-Click I don't think is bad.
Okay.
Pithing Needle, potentially.
All right.
You shut down like Liliana and Deathrite Shaman.
Pithing Needle seems okay.
Is it Staticaster to kill Bob? No, that seems loose.
That
Maybe
seems-
Cabal Therapy? But I don't feel like... Cabal, I don't know.
Cabal Therapy lets us get rid of certain things that
Yeah,
are
Cabal
probably
Therapy
pretty
doesn't
annoying.
seem horrendous.
It lets us clip our opponent's removal if it's not
Sure.
punishing fire.
Yeah.
So I guess to some degree that's okay.
Tommy only has like a couple of really good answers to Gurmag Angler.
Sure.
So it might be useful to be able to like clip the Gurmag Angler.
What is
Or clip his
Mr.
answer.
Tommy Tomskovic have in his sideboard?
All right. He has 1 Chains of Mephistopheles,
Yep.
2 Duress, a Golgari Charm, 2 Grafdigger's Cage, a Krosan Grip, a Null Rod, 2 Pernicious Deed, 2 Red Elemental Blast, 2 Surgical Extractions, and 1 Umezawa's Jit.
Okay.
So Chains, I think, is sweet.
Yep.
It does some crazy stuff with Brainstorm. Pretty
Yes, it
much makes
does.
it so you can't Brainstorm.
Makes you put 2 cards
Yeah,
back.
right, correct. It
I-
makes
wait.
it so you can't Brainstorm.
It might actually. It might no. It makes you put way more than 2 cards back. I'm sorry. It makes you put a card back for every card you drew, and then makes you put 2
Yeah,
cards.
so it makes
back
you put
from
your whole
Brainstorm.
hand back.
That is correct. Yeah.
All right, so
It's not very good. Not very fun to play against.
Red Elemental Blast seems good. Pernicious Deed seems all right against like tokens and stuff, and like
Yeah.
Delver, so it's not horrendous. I don't think you like put it on pop it for 0, and you just get to wipe the board for 0.
I'm going to disagree with you and say that I like the Jit over.
Oh, I like Jit too, but I think is Pernicious Deed worth having also?
If we have both the Red Elemental Blast, the Jit, Chains,
Like Golgari
and
Charm's
the,
an option.
and the Golgari Charm, I think are my like Pernicious Deed seems good in a deck where okay, so yes, we can use it and pop it at 0, but I'd like to bring it in against a deck where like maybe against Death and Taxes or against like a Maverick deck where I have the potential to play it for like 2 or 3
Sure.
and still kill other things besides like tokens.
Yeah, well, you can still do it. You can still kill Pyromancer and stuff.
Yeah, that's
But yeah, it's I don't know. Is Duress good in this matchup? It seems like Duress would be good. This is a deck that has like a lot of spells in it, but problem is like dig through time is kind of a pain. And when you're like playing discard spells and your opponent and that you're not taking dig through time,
right.
it just kind of feels pretty bad.
Yeah, I do.
and like Ryan has a lot of redundant spells.
Very
so
true.
like you're never it's going to be very rare I think where you're going to be like, okay, Duress, I'll take your like one good spell. And this
Yeah.
isn't really a format where you do much of that. This isn't standard where you like Duress and then they like have one good spell and you take it.
Sure.
So, unless you take a dig through time, I don't think Duress is all that great.
And the problem is it's so hard to hit the dig anyways because a lot of the time your opponent's casting it at instant speed rate.
Yeah. It's
So, like-
it's tough to hit dig.
It's very hard to get out of players' hands.
Yeah. Oh, we'll see. Surgical Extraction is a card that both of them have in their sideboard, and it's not a card I like at all.
Okay, so I just got an update from the table judge. The Pokemon token? Torchic.
Torchic, okay.
Torchic.
So we're both wrong. Not even close.
Not even
I mean,
remotely
I
close.
actually got, well, you had a fire bird, so you were close there, and then
Okay,
I
sure.
had one of the starter Pokemon. So if we combine
Combine the
them into
two.
the
What?
fire bird starter Pokemon, we get
And
Torchic.
honestly, I think that's the best thing about what happens here because I think the singular knowledge between the two of us is not good enough to do
No,
even half this job.
no.
So, I mean, we're Twitch chat's trying to tell us how Firestorm works,
Yeah,
and
we have no
that's a
clue.
card I played.
Yeah. Literally, I played in like two or three legacy events in my day, you know. So
Do we have the decks? Yes. Do we play? No, we
no,
do not.
I'm just winging it right now. Not gonna lie, both players are mulliganing. I know that much about Magic to be able to do this.
Now, when do we get the new Scry rule?
That will be at the Battle of Zendikar pre-release.
Is that the first time that we can
Yeah,
do that? I'm
it's
going to
the first
mull
one.
just to do it,
Just to do it?
just to try it out,
All right.
see what happens.
I'm gonna avoid trying to mulligan just to do things.
Oh, okay.
I'm eventually gonna do it.
You'll have to do it
Yeah,
sooner or
I
later.
will have to do
It
it.
actually, you know what? That rule actually seems good for your deck that's rotating in standard. That's a strong rule for that deck.
Yeah, it's. I think for like the linear aggressive decks, it's pretty good for
It's
them.
very good. I would agree.
All right, Tommy.
Wow,
He's
Tommy
gonna ship it.
again is back.
I don't think he had very many lands in that one. Looked like he had just like a wasteland.
What happened?
Ryan, he looks like he's got a Delver here in a wasteland. A probe. Just flipping these cards like a madman.
I like
Force
his
of will in
props to Ryan on the hoodie though.
there.
Very
Ravnica
cool.
University.
Yeah, man. I like that. Except it should just be a giant Demir symbol, I think. I don't think it has to have all of
Azorius,
it.
dude.
Okay, sure.
Bring the law. Get your scummy Demir out of here. Shady Demir.
The shady Demir.
Yeah. Tommy rocking the turquoise sleeves, which I'm a fan of. Kind of wish that the Dragon Shield people would start to up the quality control and maybe make the other colored sleeves on some of the like newer lines that are a little bit
Sure.
better.
The problem is they're not a U.S. based company, so it's hard for Dragon Shields come from overseas, Europe. So
No wonder I like them so much.
yeah,
I love things from Europe. Women especially.
women are nice, pretty much from
European
anywhere.
women. Sign me up. Tommy has a lot of lands here, but he's got a lightning bolt, so he's got some interaction.
So that's a Jib Pro.
So I think he's got 4 lands lightning bolt. And that's what it looks like. 2 of them wastelands though. So maybe we can screw Kevin or Ryan. Kevin was the other guy, right?
Yes,
Yeah. See,
that's correct.
we're 2.5 hours into this, and my brain is already.
Torchic is not Moltres.
Yeah.
So he's gonna take
Well,
a
to
look
be
here.
fair, Torchic evolves into a Pokemon that's arguably better than Moltres.
Blaziken?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I would agree with you in that statement. Blaziken.
In the video game at least.
Yeah, Mega Blaziken is banned from
Regular
tournaments.
Blaziken was very good also.
Regular Blaziken was okay. Mega Blaziken is
So wait,
some sort
what
of
just happened? So did Ryan keep a one-lander with Wasteland?
I believe he did.
Oh my god. This is nuts. This is insanity. What is happening?
The problem is I think he'll get rewarded here if Tommy goes and finds a.
How? He's not gonna get rewarded for anything.
He's gonna
Tommy's gonna
waste
go get a basic and play a Deathrite Shaman. When your opponent casts a Gataxian Probe, it
Yes.
doesn't do anything. It doesn't matter. Tommy's gonna fetch basics all the time anyways. He plays against Death and Taxes all the time and just does it, and it makes me want to punch him.
Sure.
Yeah. Ryan saw the hand of Wasteland, and is probably like, oh god, I gotta get to cast one spell this game. Better be a good one. Well, that's not a land.
Did we? Oh,
Ship it back, dude.
that's not good.
All right,
Why
Tommy.
did we keep this?
I don't know. He's about to get run out of the gym.
Jeez, the beatings.
There's a Tarmogoyf. We're gonna have to force it will that thing.
This isn't good. Ryan, what happened?
No, when you have no lands, it's not good.
I don't know. I just don't understand what.
I mean, this is the problem with Gataxian Probe.
Just tell
is
me
people like see the probe and they're like, oh, this cantrip's for free. This is just another land.
What swamp is this? Does Tommy have? Oh, he's got the foils.
That's a
Zendikar.
foil full art Zendikar.
I thought he had the Judge lands for a second. I was about to be real mad.
So Tommy in the tank here, if he wants to cast this Tarmogoyf or not. I don't think it's close. I'm gonna snap off casting Tarmogoyf.
Really?
Yeah. Why would you not cast Tarmogoyf when your opponent has nothing on board? What are they gonna do? Force a will it? Fine. They're gonna force of will it anyways. It's always gonna get force of willed.
I don't know. Maybe he wants to eat that spell. I don't think that's the correct line, but
No.
maybe he wants to do that. So there's Grove of the Burn Willows.
All right.
You gain a life,
life.
Ryan.
There you go. Force of will this, buddy. Pitch one of the many blue cards you can't cast in your hand. Like, if he doesn't have Force of Will, he just dies.
I don't think he has
Alright,
force.
he doesn't have Force of Will. This
Wow.
is the...
Stop.
Alright, Ryan. Better hope to draw... Oh, that's a Spell
Oh,
Pierce.
Spell
Yuck.
Pierce not going to get there. Wasteland
you
the Grove.
gotcha.
And this is where... Oh, he has another Wasteland. He has 2 Wastelands.
This is...
You are... This is nuts.
This is insanity. Tommy has the best keep against 2 Wastelands. The, like, 4-land spill land. Alright, well, Tarmogoyf's gonna rumble.
I mean, now he's just hitting him for 3 every turn, yeah?
He could hit for 3, he could hit for 4 right now. But, yeah, I think you just kind of poke. Poke. Hit you for 2. Play a Wasteland. Pass it back. Are you going to Wasteland the Wasteland?
That'd be amazing.
Oh, that's a Deathrite Shaman. Sorry, buddy. Can't cast that one either. This is why you don't get greedy. And keep 2 Wasteland Gitaxian Probe hands with a bunch of colored spells in your hand. Sweet God.
Matt Dow has reached critical mass. He is no longer having any of this.
That's like some hand I keep jokingly in like a casual game and then just get crushed.
And then
like,
get annihilated.
Let's play another game.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Ryan is not going to play another game against Tommy here.
Oh, man. I think Tommy can just seal the deal here at the end of turn, right? We can eat the Wasteland, bolt you. Yeah?
I'm not going to bolt him. Just
Why?
Eat the Wasteland.
Why wouldn't you bolt him?
Why would I bolt him?
Because then we pump our Goyf.
Yeah, I don't care.
What?
No.
Come on, dude. There's a clock. We're trying to...
I'm not a fan.
You don't like that play?
No, I'm going to let my opponent continue to discard.
Oh, okay.
Discard's a Ponder. Tommy going to untap. He's going to draw. It's another Tarmogoyf.
Jeez.
He's going to attack with the first one. Ryan going to go to 14. Tommy's going to eat one of his lands. He's going to cast a Tarmogoyf.
Oh, man. Ryan's got the force, though, yeah? He's got it.
He does have the force. I don't understand why he wouldn't force the first one. You can't beat the card. Force. Pitch. Spell Pierce. Alright. Now we don't have to discard, but this Tarmogoyf is out of Lightning Bolt range. I guess it was out of Lightning Bolt range anyways. There we go. Play another Wasteland. Hey, look at that. It's a Ponder.
Oh, man. This is brutal for Ryan.
This is what happens, though, when you keep...
No, I understand.
No colored mana.
It's just brutal.
In a 19-land deck.
Where 7 of your lands produce mana, or 6 of your lands produce actual colored mana.
Yeah. Like you're playing 4 Wastelands. You have 6 lands that produce mana.
Right, that is greedy. And that's inevitably the problem with the Delver decks. Like, this isn't a Rug Delver deck where you have so much tempo draw that you're like, okay, I guess, in this situation.
No, I would never keep this hand ever.
Yeah, and I'm not saying you should. I'm just...
He's going to go to 9. He's going to get punished. He's never going to draw another spell. He's going to get perfected. Tommy's going to literally perfect him. Ryan's going to have no board, no graveyard, and a handful of cards at the end of this game.
Ladies and gentlemen, in case you're just joining us, this is round 3 of the...
Are you going to Wasteland his Bayou?
Maybe.
Got it, dude. Yeah, show him who's boss. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. Take it.
Meant out critically mad.
Hey, like a Bloodbraid Elf.
Oh, cast that.
Can't cast it.
Why? Oh, we don't have the red or green. Our Bayou's gone now. Shoot.
This guy would have jerked. Okay, well, we're going to attack you for 4. Then I'm going to Lightning Bolt you and kill you. I just bolt him.
Yeah.
I'm going to bolt him.
Oh, he's going to pass?
Just bolt him. Just end it. End the misery. Bolt you. Kill you. Later, dude.
That's it.
Get perfected.
Wow. Tommy Tomsovic.
3-0. My horse, I think he could double draw